Here we go. All right. See, just keep clicking until you get there. Welcome, guys. How's everyone doing? This is Benjamin coming at you, first gen millionaires. Hey, our commitment is to help create first generation millionaires, guys. We're sharing opportunities, we're sharing business models, we're sharing different types of investments to help you be the first in your family to become a millionaire. I always say, they say if you don't come from a family of millionaires, make it a commitment to be the first. So we're going to just share with you information, opportunities for you to leverage, take advantage of, and decide to become the first. So one of the things I want to talk about real quick here, I'm going to share the screen with you guys real quick. We want to talk about financial foundations. I love this building a solid financial foundation illustration here, because I have so many, I see it online. I have so many partners and friends who are, building businesses and doing great things. But the bottom line is, and I can't emphasize this enough, if the foundation is not strong, everything else crumbles. If the foundation is not strong, you're hustling backwards. So one of the key things we want to talk about is making sure that we lay a foundation. One of the most powerful infrastructures is a pyramid. Although people clown pyramids, they've stood the test of time. The foundation of a pyramid is what is the strength of the entire building, the entire structure. So one of the things we want to talk about in building a solid financial foundation is understanding that you must increase your cash flow. Cash flow is everything. And there's many ways that people generate cash flow. You have, based on the cash flow quadrants, you have that linear income, you have that self-employed income, you have that business income, you have that investment income. But in most cases, starting out, that cash flow is from that linear, that linear income, that self-employed business income. So one of the key things I strongly encourage you to do, because in order to get to, as you can see at the top is the investment side, a lot of people, and this is what prompted me to do this video, because a lot of people are taking their bill money, they're taking their rent money, their mortgage money, they're taking their student loan money, their insurance money, and they're putting it into investments that are volatile and putting it all on it, or putting everything on black. And that's not how you want to move in these times right now. So one of the key things, again, back to increasing your cash flow. Whether you're at a job, you don't want a part-time business, and I strongly encourage you to get one. Being a part of a home-based business gives you the ability to do some amazing things. One, it gives you the ability to, increase your cash flow. Having a home-based business opens up new tax codes, which increases your cash flow. Home-based businesses put you in a position where you could scale up money and get more cash flow coming in. That's important. The number one thing you want to do right now is increase your cash flow. Now, once you increase your cash flow, you want to solidify and secure your cash flow. So you want to make sure you have health care. You want to make sure you're in a position where you have disability insurances, things of that nature. You want to make sure you have life insurance, protection. Guys, it's amazing how so many people are working so hard today for their families, but upon death, and we're all going to die. It's something we never want to talk about, but it's absolutely a guarantee. We don't know when we're going to die, hopefully later than sooner, but we just don't know. So having an insurance policy that will sustain and keep your family whole I have individuals where I sit with clients and they tell me their horror stories. I got family members where the breadwinner dies, and then within a few months, they're getting evicted out of their homes. Everything is falling apart because we didn't set things up properly. And this is where it's so imperative, guys, that you increase your cash flow that gives you the ability to increase and get health insurance coverages, and make sure you get a substantial amount of life insurance coverages. Guys, life insurance is how you buy wealth. Did you just hear what I said? Life insurance is buying your wealth. You are guaranteeing upon your departure that you have left a leg up for your family. You have forward 100,000, 200,000, $1 million, whatever your policy is, it doesn't matter. Anything, trust me, anything besides zero is good. But you gave your family a leg up. You purchased a home and you had life insurance where now that policy of $250,000 or $300,000 or $500,000 will be able to pay off a portion of that will pay off the house. So now your family has that house free and clear. And you tell them and you teach them now to never let the house go, how to take this wealth in every generation from your children to your grandchildren to your great grandchildren. They know that every generation you expand the wealth of your last name. So you leave them with $100,000 or 200, 300, $1 million. And they take that and put themselves in a position where they can continue that journey. So you increase your cash flow. You make sure you have enough health insurance coverage. You make sure you have enough life insurances. Now, I need you to understand this. With life insurance, it's not only when you die. We have a product that we share with people. You can have a life insurance that is a savings account that you can borrow from to use for investments. We have insurance policies that you can build on and use it as your private bank to pay for college. So now you set your children up, and you may, I don't know what age bracket you're in, but if your children already went through college already, you could take care of your grandchildren, where you say, hey, grandma, granddad is going to take care of your college. You don't have to worry about that. Now you set them up so that they don't have to carry the burden of debt. Do you understand? That's passing forward generational wealth, leaving a home, taking care of an education to lift them up and elevate them. Those are types of generational wealth that is being established by putting together a solid financial foundation. And then, of course, debt management, understanding that as you increase your cash flow, you've established your insurance with health insurance, life insurance. Now we want to make sure we can work on that debt management. One, you want to improve your credit to reduce your interest rates, eliminate your debt. Guys, debt is the middleman between you and wealth. The more debt you get rid of, the more cash flow you have going towards investments. So debt management, you want to make sure you get rid of bad debt. Okay, and then once you do that, you're saving money and putting together your future fund. I don't like to call it an emergency fund. I need to change those wordings on that. But you want to put together your future funds, your future investment funds. You want to put together your, I got to think of a word for that. But we'll call it what it says here, your emergency fund just in case. 6 months, 12 months savings of your cost of living. Now, back in some say 3 to 6 months, but listen, we already know here in this time, 2021, people went 12 months without work. And there's a recession coming. We don't want to think negative, but we want to think rational. We want to know what's happening right now. And you want to put yourself in a position where you have 6 to 12 months of your living expenses tucked away. And then even another way of doing your funds, you got your emergency fund, and then you have your not so emergency, whereas you need new tires, or your refrigerator blew out, or whatever it may be, a couple of $1,000, $2,000-$3,000 in a fund that you can't touch as an emergency. Once you've established all of that, and that is what you call investing in yourself. A lot of people are investing in other companies, but you are the number one company. You Inc. You Inc. is the number one company. And the reality is, you don't want to invest in a company that's not solid. You don't want to invest in a company that's being just propped up, and when the wind blows, it knocks you over. That's You Inc. If you were putting money into crypto or stock markets or any other type of company, before they even get an IPO, they make sure the company is solid. They make sure their financials are on point. They make sure that they can sustain all pressures that come upon them. And as they're solidifying all that, they become more and more valuable. Well, ladies and gentlemen, You Inc., you're the company first. So you must invest in you by establishing healthcare, life insurance, eliminating all that bad debt that's holding you down, putting together your emergency fund, solidifying your financial foundation. Now, once that's established, you can safely and comfortably invest accordingly. And it doesn't matter what you invest in. I say diversify. Whether you're investing in real estate, whether you're investing in the markets, whether you're investing in Forex, whether you're investing in currencies, it doesn't matter. Gold, silver, whatever. Diversify your portfolio and build a strong foundation. You could invest in other businesses. Here's what I would share with you. All the things I just went over with a home-based business, the company that I work with, this is what's so exciting. I work with a finance company that's the most comprehensive financial service company out there. So one, you partner up with this company, you've built a guaranteed income that can be generated. You put yourself in a position where we have experts that help to improve your credit, which is You Inc., better credit, eliminate your debt, You Inc., reduce your taxes because you're now a business owner, so you've created more value. And now you've increased your cash flow. Now you have the ability to put money away in your emergency fund. And even inside this company, it has safe ways you can get insurance policies that will put you in a position to become your own bank with a private reserve account and invest in land in front of what we call at 20-40% reduced price in front of the path of growth called land banking. And you have the ability to invest in real estate, buy, sell, flip houses, allowing the experts to do it all. Within the company that I work with, you have the ability to do that, which is pretty awesome. If you're interested in that, look down into my feed in the comments and click on BenjaminMcCray.com and be able to look at that information if you choose to. But if you're being introduced to this video and shared by someone else, definitely get back with those individuals. But here's the key thing. You want to build it right. You want to build it strong. You don't want to hustle backwards. I've made those mistakes. Here's my last point, and we're going to wrap this up. I didn't want to go this long. How long am I going anyway? You want to make sure the bigger the empire, the bigger the building, the stronger the foundation must be. Understand this. If you want to build a big business or a big empire, you must solidify the foundation. You must increase cash flow. Cash flow is everything. You increase your cash flow, it allows you to move and do the necessary things. And that's where I can help you with that. if you're interested in doing so. So guys, with that being said, I just want to thank you for jumping on. Hopefully that'll help you. Like this this message if you really like it. Make any comments that you need. And if you want to learn more about the project that I'm working in, that will help you to increase your cash flow with some guaranteed income, will help you to reduce your debt, improve your credit, eliminate your or reduce your taxes, and put you in a position to build cash flow so you can save and invest and grow. If you're interested in that, comment or reach out to me. My link will be down in below. All right. Thank you guys very much. Appreciate you.